we should not make the accumulation of wealth to be the meaning or the purpose of our lives. You should die poor, having spent all your money. Hello, my name is Mandar Marathe, and this is my channel, adeeperthought.com. But that's not really important. What's important is this. I meet a lot of people through my work, and often I talk to somebody and we discuss things, we discuss their life, my life, we compare notes. And often I get a feeling, an overwhelming sensation, having spoken to somebody, that they have made the whole purpose of their life one thing. And that thing is the accumulation of wealth. It's really quite stupid. This is typical of professionals, people who have some money coming in. Let's say doctors, dentists, engineers, lawyers, accountants, business people. Let's call them the middle class. All they ever talk about is money and how much money they can get, and what their plans for getting more money are, and how much money they're going to have at the time they die. And you know, I'm not blaming anybody. I know how it happens. For most people, it starts in school. The brainwashing, the conditioning starts at that age. You have to get the best grades. You have to compete with everybody else to be top of the class. Then it's about getting into the best university or training program. Then when you get to university, it carries on. There's a constant push for you to deliver and to achieve. There'll be assessments, quizzes, exams, tests that count towards your final grade, tests that don't count towards your final grade. Getting the best placements, impressing your supervisors. Finally, when you graduate, that's when the real competition starts. You enter the rat race and you're at the lowest rung of the ladder. There's a natural selection going on here. It's the survival of the fittest. The whole process selects out those who are naturally competitive, and those who aren't, well, it molds them, it drives them, it nurtures them to be competitive. And then throughout your career, you have to progress in your career. More exams, more targets, promotions, demotions, positions of responsibility. There comes a time when you want to settle down, get your own place, take out a mortgage. Not only are you going up on the career ladder, now you want to get up on the property ladder as well. And then you get kids, more responsibilities. You need more money. The competition carries on. You have to work harder, work faster, work longer, work smarter. You have to compete even more. You need more money, even more money. You get to a stage in your life where all you know is the fight. All you're good for is the competition, the race. You're like some highly trained thoroughbred horse or an elite athlete. All you know is how to run. You're not good for anything else. I know what it's like. I've been there. You're on a train hurtling towards your destination, but after a while, you don't even know where you're going or why you want to go there. And that's an uncomfortable feeling. So what do? Well, you do the only thing you know how to do. Keep running, keep racing, keep competing, keep fighting, keep making money. That's all you've been doing, and that's all it's ever been about since you were 10 years old. In the end, it becomes a race to accumulate as much money as you can before you die. But that makes no sense to me whatsoever. Firstly, where did you get this idea from? That there's some sort of competition, that you need to compete, that you need to accumulate wealth, that is the point of your life, your entire existence. Where did you get that idea from? Was it from God? A religious text? A revelation? Some sort of communication from the next life? Someone told you from the next life that you better stock up on pounds or euros or dollars and keep it safe, because you're going to need it. What? As far as I can tell, when you die, you don't take your money with you. You don't take what you have in this life with you to the next life. If there is any sort of afterlife or existence beyond this life, there's no evidence that the size of your bank balance or the size of your investment portfolio or the number of investment properties you've owned is going to make any sort of difference in the next life. Secondly, no one really cares. I know people who have retired. I know people who have retired and then died. As long as you're comfortable in retirement, no one really cares how much money you have or how big a pension you have on the day you retire. And when you die, definitely, no one cares how rich you were or you weren't. All I can see is that when someone dies, everything they have, all the material wealth that they've accumulated, it gets taken by other people. And then you get the situation where somebody says, oh, well, I'm working so that my kids will have a good inheritance, that the future generations will have a lot of money from me. Well, let me tell you something about myself. I'm here. My father is here. His father, I never knew him. His mother, I knew her. But I never knew anybody beyond my grandparents. Same thing on my mum's side. I'm here. My mother's here. I knew her father. I knew her mother. I never knew anybody beyond that. So applying that to myself, I'm here. I know my children. Maybe I may know my grandchildren. But I don't expect to know anybody beyond that. So the question is, who are you leaving your money for? You're leaving it for people you don't even know. You don't know their names. They don't know your name. You're leaving it to strangers. You may as well let the government take all your money when you die. The deeper thought that I want to leave you with, that I want you to think about and consider, is that we should not make the accumulation of wealth and the competition to accumulate wealth to be the meaning or the purpose or the point of our lives. Yes, we all need money. I'm not doubting that. And we all need money in retirement. I'm not doubting that. However, you only live once. So take the money, and use it. Do something amazing with it. Do something life-changing. Do something world-changing with that resource. But use it up in this life. Finish it off before you die. You should die poor, having spent all your money. And don't worry so much about your descendants. Mankind has been around for thousands of years, and every generation has found a way to make ends meet. Personally, between you and I don't love my unborn great-grandchildren enough to sacrifice my life for their inheritance. Well, what do you think? I want to know what you think about what I've just said. Leave a comment in the comments below, and make sure you subscribe to this channel as well, so we can have some more deeper thoughts together.